How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to yet another weekly warehouse St. Patrick's Day edition. Silas isn't wearing green. I'll pinch him later. All right, the first of many things in. Actually, this is a perfect time for a little St. Patty's Day. Some green, what are these, Harps? Be Lucky stamp, green Harps. I haven't even seen these. I think this is VIP Ice Glimmer, so Lucid Ice Glimmer. Harps, they feel really good. Nice and flat. So if you're a harp thrower, that's fun. Also looks like we got some compass ones. The Be Lucky stamp and the white and green, that's sick. What are these, EMAC Truths? So there you go, a little Be Lucky action. But what I'm really excited about is the brand new first run Savior from Latitude 64. There's an approach disc that feels different than anything on the market, in my opinion. First off, it's in the Royal Line plastic, which I really like the Royal Line plastic. I think it depends a little bit on your personal preference, but it's a nice, grippy, it feels like a more premium star, if that makes any sense at all. But what I like about the Savior is actually the mold. It's a little bit shallower than your zone or your entropy or stuff like that. It actually, like, the rim width is a little bit smaller. So in my hand, it feels a lot more like a mid. It feels a lot more comfortable to me. I have a little bit smaller hands. It feels a lot more comfortable to me to throw forehand and stuff. I just put an ESP zone in my bag. But if y'all don't buy all these Saviors up, I'm gonna take one on Monday. So very excited for the Savior to come out. It honestly feels like an A2, but it has a rounded edge here. So the A2 is very sharp and aggressive here, which almost makes it feel a little uncomfortable. The Savior still has that rounded edge you'll find on like the zone, entropy, stuff like that, but it's a lot less aggressive. So I'm very curious to see how they fly. They feel incredible though. We got a few colors here. We also have some Raptor Eye Fusion Felons back in stock. A little blue and red action. Those went quick last time. And I think we still have got some Glories somewhere. Also got some more Huck Lab stuff still in stock. Looks like the Raider and the EMAC Truth. Still got some of those in stock. I don't know where, oh, Saki Bomb Felon. Looks like one's left.
Glory's on the aisle.
Glory's down here. Here we are, got a nice restock. He bought them out last time. The Royal Glory, nice 7 speeds, overstable fairway driver in the Royal Line plastic. So a lot of good trilogy just hit the site, plenty in stock. Look at these, Hopes, Royal Hopes. Man, that Royal Line plastic, it's no joke. Check it out. All right, we just got one of, if not the biggest MVP restocks in Foundation's history. Some of it's going up right now for today. Some of it is going to be going up over the next week or so because there's a lot of discs to get up on the site, but we basically, from my understanding, have every MVP mold that they make in stock except for the Hex. There's still no Hex in the order form, so you Hex throwers, I'm sorry, we'll get them in soon, but I'll highlight a few of people's favorites. I mean, it looks like we got some Proton Envies, some Neutron Soft Envies. According to Connor, this is the most overstable Envy. Looks like we got some Plasma Proxies here. What's in the back here? Some Electron Proxies as well. I see some Eclipse plastic right here, an Eclipse Proxy. Lots of good stuff. That's not gonna be hitting the site, I don't think. Maybe it will, who knows? Maybe we'll have another Lizado drop. Some more Electron Envies. I mean, it seems like pretty much every plastic of Envy you can imagine. I see some Fireballs in front of me, really overstable. Fairway driver. The Wave, people always freak out over the Wave. Got a lot of different plastic waves here. Neutron, Proton. I'm assuming this is a fission wave. Yep, there it is. The disc everyone always wants. If you want to try one disc from MVP, the fission wave and the fission photons were the two that were always told to me, like, you got to try those. That will hook you on MVP. So lots of MVP in stock, and of course, I'm not going to skip over it. Glitches, we got glitches back. They're on the site as well right now, and there's more MVP being added constantly. So if you go on the site, you see a bunch of MVP, but not the mold you're looking for right now, it's probably coming over the next day or two, unless you're looking for a Hex. Unfortunately, that won't be hitting the site, but hopefully soon. But glitches will go fast, so if you want to glitch, better head over there quick. All right, we're back over in the mint section. We got actually quite a bit of mint on the site. I saw Mason Ford going for hole 18 with a bullet out at Waco. So, I mean, if you need another reason to buy a bullet, then I don't know what you're looking for, because that's pretty crazy. But I'm here to tell you about the Bobcat. We just talked about the Savior. The Bobcat is probably the closest other disc on the market. So for some reason you don't like the Royal Line plastic, the Bobcat I would say is a little bit deeper than the Savior, slightly, but feel-wise very comparable. I also, from what I understand, the Bobcat's going to be a little bit less stable, but this is, I think, the closest disc to the Savior on the market, but it's in MVP plastic. So this Bobcat is in MVP's plasma plastic, but for mint, it's called Sublime plastic. I think that's mainly what we have here, and their stamp is so cool. They always do like the triple foil, little Bobcat action, double sunglasses, so pretty sick. If you haven't checked out Mint yet, you're missing out. They're pretty underrated, and we got a lot of good discs from them on the site, so you can head over and check out some Mint. All right, speaking of Mint, we just got a shipment in as we were doing this, and funny enough, I was talking about Mason Ford with the bullet. We just got Mason Ford bullets in. So this is their Apex plastic. Looks like we got some Mason Ford swirl Apex bullets and some Mason Ford just stock colored Apex bullets, but premium plastic bullets. So if you're looking to have a good thrower, the bullet's a great mold. Shallow putter, feels incredible in the hand. I might actually need to try one of these out. This is the problem of why I can't ever have like a simple bag, is like I feel it just like the bullet. I'm like, why am I not throwing that? And then my bag just gets more and more complex. I need to get that out of my hand before I grab it. Okay. And we also got Eternal plastic goats. So the goat, we've always had an Apex plastic. It's a 12 speed distance driver. We've always been having these Des Redding Apex ones. We just got them in Eternal plastic. So this is their like, same as MVP's Proton, but their see-through version of premium plastic. These feel incredible, they feel great. I would imagine they're a little bit more stable than the Apex goats, but goats and bullets on the site. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for has arrived. We have a full Castaplast restock back on the site, which means yes, we've got Bergs. And boy, do we have Bergs. We got lots of Bergs. So this is their K1 line. We got a little K1 soft. We got a little K3 action with the little cartoons. So if you're a Berg thrower or you want to be a Berg thrower, head over to the site, check them out. We actually just did a Berg distance contest, funny enough. Put it on social. So if you want to see who throws farther, me or Trevor with the Berg, you can head over to our Instagram and check that out. But lots of Bergs on the site. So if you've been waiting to try the Berg out, or you're a Berg thrower and you want to get a restock, very unique disc, feel-wise, and a little bit flight-wise. I'm not the biggest fan of the Berg, but people who love the Berg swear by the Berg. So you're either going to love it or hate it, but you're only one way to find out which group you're in, and that is by picking one up. So lucky for you, we've got a bunch in stock on the site right now. This is like a day glow green color, is pretty sick. Looks like we also got some like clearish ones, and then back here we got the Glow Berg, and the Glow Berg actually has a little collectability to it because they put the year on it every year. So if you want to get the first time we've seen the 2023 Glow Bergs, there you go. And if you're looking for a Berg to be a little bit more overstable, I would imagine the Glow Plastic is where to do it. But we don't just got Bergs, we've got Falks back in stock. In my opinion, the best Castaplast mold out there, and that is Duke's colorway. Perfect time for March Madness. Put it back on her, put it back on her. All right, oh, there's even a Duke blue one back here. Okay, get away from Castaplast, Hunter. Stop it. All right, Yarns, Golds, Grims, Goatye, somebody that you used to know. A lot of good stuff from Castaplast. And if you're like, man, I love Castaplast, how they were innovative with the Berg. I wish they were innovative with another disc. Then you need to check out the Rask. It's got this like unique inner ring underside. Honestly, for forehand, feels kind of sick. Very overstable from what I remember. Backhand, you don't even notice it's there. So shout out to Castaplast for trying something a little different with this under ring. I don't exactly know what it does to the flight, but kind of sick. So there you go, full Castaplast restock on the site. All right, and the last disc I'm gonna tell you about today before we hop into some accessories and stuff is one that I'm very excited about. We have a Foundation custom stamped Discraft back in stock. We did a little combo stamp. One of my favorite stamps we've ever done. So we got these are some ESP zones here. Got a few ESP buzzes. This one's kind of sick. And then the newest addition to my bag personally, the ESP Passion. I've been throwing the heck out of this disc. Incredible hyzer flip, dead straight fairway driver. I know Brody's been loving it too. So Passions, buzzes, and zones on the site now with the Foundation combo stamp. All in ESP, so you're guaranteed to get some sick and unique swirls. So check them out. All right, it's time. The seasons are changing. It's spring. It's St. Patrick's Day. A lot of you, daylight savings have happened. It's time to get back outside, start playing some more disc golf, get your buddies together, get out there, have a good time. And the best way to do so is with a little Ripped Revenge. Shake things up here. So you get a little Ripped Revenge. You can get also, we have these carrying cases. What I like to do is you put your hand in the front here, you put your draw pile in the back, and it's got this third one for your discard pile. So you just draw from the back, slide your hand in here, boom, 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 and it clips onto your bag so you can keep your Ripped Revenge case deck with you at all times. I absolutely love doing that. And then if you're bored of Ripped Revenge, there's also Ripped Showdown or the Ripped Evolution expansion pack, which fully changes how you play the game, turns it into a deck building game. And each one of these expansion packs has different cards in them. So each one comes with 10 cards. You build your deck that way. There's some rares, ultra rares, commons, all kinds of good stuff. So a little bit of collectability aspect too. I think I've only had a few people collect them all with the Ripped Evolution. So pretty sick expansion pack. So if you're looking for a way to shake things up with your buddies now that you're back out playing every day, every afternoon, pick up Ripped Revenge, a little deck case to be carrying it around, and the Ripped Evolution pack to shake it all up. All right, and like I said, it's getting warmer outside. Seasons are changing, which means all of these hoodies, zip up hoodies, beanies, grab the wrong box, they got to go. So 20% off all Dark Horse and Foundation beanies and hoodies that aren't print on demand. So these, some you'll notice are print on demand. So that basically means that when you order it, it's made specifically for you and shipped straight to your door. But these ones are not, and they're sitting on our shelf here, which means 20% off just for you. So this is a pretty sick one. A little Dark Horse 2 colorway. Plenty of different versions on the shelf here. Plenty of different sizes as well for the Dark Horse, and there's some Foundation like our college beanie. We love that one. I think there's even a few Cotton Candy Bogey Bros hoodies. They're all sitting right next to me right here. Little Cotton Candy Bogey Bros. Limited sizes left in these. 20% off though. Bogey Bros on the back. One of my all-time favorite hoodies. Trevor and or Connor stole mine, so shout out to them. And then the college logo with the Foundation on the sleeve. This is the hoodie I probably wear the most. Y'all have seen it. So 20% off. It's a great time to pick up a hoodie. Get yourself prepared for, you know, if you live somewhere like Lynchburg, it's probably gonna be 25 degrees 2 weeks from now. Or get yourself ready for the fall early by getting 20% off now. All right, so that's gonna be it for this week's warehouse update. And just a quick reminder, if you don't see your favorite MVP discs on the site yet, it's because they're being added. So keep checking the site. More stuff's going up constantly. Eclipse resistors, I mean, all kinds of stuff, some Eclipse lifts, all kinds of stuff's hitting the site. So if you go over there and you're like, oh man, where is I want to putt just like Hunter, I want some electron ions, and for some reason you don't see them on the site yet, they're probably being added because we've got basically every single mold, except for the Hex, hitting the site as you speak. So we'll see you next week's weekly update.